Hi, this is Bob Sabol and welcome to my train layout. You're going to view the Jersey Central West, and being from New Jersey, you're going to find that this is totally a freelance operation. It doesn't resemble much of New Jersey. When you come here, and you're going to see everything is in a 10 by 10 room. The structures on my layout are pretty consistent. They're taken from the 1920s to the 1940s. Now the rolling stock, that's a whole different item here. I have 25 different engines, 13 which are Jersey Central engines. The other ones go all over the place, from my visit to Alaska to the New Haven and many others in between. So I'd like to welcome you. I'd like to just show you my layout. Welcome to the Jersey Central West. What you see in front of you is the Jersey Central Camelback. It's a 460. It's getting ready for the day's worth of work. It's just giving you that steam sound, right, as it's holding its place in front of the town of Summerville. And coming into view is one of the Jersey Central engines. And this is a very special train. Notice all the cars. Why, look at that. It's Jack Daniel's car and all the beer cars. This is actually our beer train, or my beer train. Okay, coming around, passing that, we have another train coming into Somerville. Well, what do you know? It's a New Haven engine. And the beer train makes another round. And as the trains go around, let's look into the town of Somerville and see what we have here. Town of Somerville, as you can see, many of the buildings are from fine scale miniatures. There are some scratched buildings in there, and the town is just, it's what I like doing. It's what I like doing, so it's get a good look at the town. And in the town, most of the buildings, most of the signs are named of relatives or people in the family that I know. As in the background, you can see the trains. One goes up higher and one goes lower as they cross. Hi, and welcome again to our layout, and we're going to pan the entire layout. We're starting at the right, and this is called the town of Raritan, where all the different engines and the yards are located. And looking back, you see some unfinished structures which haven't found a place in the layout. The layout is about 60% finished. So as we move our way around, I stopped the engine and the train's running so we could talk. And as we slowly go around, you could see the front part of the layout, and the layout is surrounded by the Rocky Mountains. And located in the back, you see a machine shop, and I named that after my brother, the Tom Sabol Machine Shop. And as we scan a little bit more, slowly to the left, you come to see where we just saw the cattle train. There's cattle pens there, and as we go over a little bit more, we have the Delval Meat Company. That's a meat packing company. And going into the town of Somerville, we see the different structures in the town of Somerville. We see a whole bunch of different structures which are built over a number of years, and that's pretty much my working layout. Now where we're going to go from here is I have several dioramas which I constructed in the past, and we're going to look at that. So this is the running layout of the Jersey Central West. And thank you for taking the time for visiting my layout. Now let's look at a few dioramas located in another room. Thank you. Hi, welcome to viewing some of my dioramas. The first diorama we're looking at is the Somerville train station. This is the entire video is built from scratch. It's 2 feet by 5 feet. And as you could see, this is a replica of the Somerville, New Jersey train station as it was about 1930. I went back and got pictures of it and whatever I could find. So as we're scanning back, you could see the two things. There's a old Jersey Central locomotives and some passenger cars in the station waiting to pull out. And this is pretty much a replica of the way it was for all the information I could find. Now we're looking at the front side of the station. We're going to stop the camera for a second and go look at it from the other side, because this is a diorama is viewable from both sides. Okay, now you're looking at the back side of the Somerville station diorama. And the first building you're looking at there is the Agway Feed and Grain, which was located in that area. And as we scan across, you could see a tunnel that went underneath the station to the island to both sides. And again, this is just another view from the back side of the Somerville station diorama. Okay, the second diorama we're looking at is composed of several different structures. This was all happened before I had my layout, and I had a lot of kits to put together, and the kit bashed some of them. And this is just a nice scenery that I like. If I had a bigger train room, this would have been part of the layout. So this is another diorama put together about 20 years ago. The model you see in front of you is the first one which I ever put together to try to hone in on my skills. It's a tannery. It's from the fine scale miniatures. So it's still around, and it's probably about 30 years old. And this one has been encased in plastic since day one. So I hope you enjoy that. The next diorama you're looking at is the Sasson Vinegar Factory. This is a builders in scale kit, but I did a lot of maneuvering around with it, and I started to add a lot of scenery and started to play with learning my skills with scenery. This is my smallest diorama, but it's one that I kind of really like. Actually, I like them all, but this is pretty neat too. What you're viewing now is the G. Willikers Machine Wholesale Company. Again, when I make the dioramas, I like to incorporate a lot of things, and I added the water tower in the front just to add more dimension to the diorama. Okay, now we're looking at another diorama, and this is the last diorama of my layout. This is another station that I liked. I just noticed that one of my grandsons owns a taxi service. He's only about 14 or 15, and I got a granddaughter that's in charge of the newsstand, and she's 10 years old. And this is the last diorama and the last view of my layout you're going to see today. And I'd like to thank you very much again for taking the time to visit my layout. Have a great day.